Hey, this is Seth with In Demand Career. I show people how to get life-changing jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And this is my July 2023 digital marketing career walkthrough video where I will walk you through just a handful of the over 127,000 open digital marketing jobs in the United States and help you decipher the terminology used by employers to help you understand why and how it is really possible to get an entry-level job in this field with no previous experience or education, like so many of my students you have seen. You have seen in the testimonials, I'm sure. You have seen, and I posted screen grabs of my Facebook group. Literally, Alistair just posted an hour ago that he got a job, stumbled on the course about a month ago, got his job in about 3 weeks, which is very, very fast. I usually say it takes between about a month or 1 to 2 months to maybe even as much as 6 months, depending on how quickly you go through the material. But any type of career change that's under 6 months is incredibly fast, especially when you are pivoting to such an exciting and growing field, like all of the testimonials you've seen on my Instagram page. So how is this possible? Let me show you the job postings and help you understand what employers are saying and what they actually mean and how this is possible. So here is a great opportunity right now, which is PPC Media Coordinator, remote, 1.21 interactive. 45K to 50K a year, that is a perfect entry-level salary. Remember, guys, the reason my course has lasted for 7 years, the reason people get results is because I don't make crazy promises like you're going to make $40,000 your first month or something like that. You want to get a reasonable salary, which is $40,000 to $50,000 a year. That is your first job. And then, as you've seen again and again with my students, they leverage up to 60, 70, 80, 90, or even over 100K within the next 2 to 3 years. But this is all about getting that entry-level job. And right here, whenever you see junior paid search specialist, that junior indicates, yes, we are looking for somebody who is hungry, knowledgeable, and doesn't need to have that much experience. Perform daily account management of pay-per-click accounts and Google Ads, provide creative copy for ads, stay on top of PPC industry trends and developments, which is what I talk about in the course. 6 months to 1 year paid search experience, which is really great to see, although I'll show you, even if it said more than that, you should still apply. Familiarity with Facebook ads. And again, if you take my course, you have exactly this. You get an in-depth understanding of Google ads and a familiarity with Facebook ads. I teach the basics of that. Again, remote, very, very reasonable salary, work-life balance, performance bonuses, etc. And what else? I like to show you this now. LinkedIn has changed how they display the competing skill sets of the other applicants who have applied. So I have to click this button, and what you can see is that my profile happens to have a lot of the skills. This is actually a very good job posting because whoever posted this obviously knows PPC and SEO because they have listed PPC bid management, PPC, SEM, SEO as one of the necessary skills. And a lot of jobs I'm going to show you, they don't do that, and that actually leads to more opportunities for you. But if you look at this, you can see these are the other skills, the skills that most of the other applicants have. Marketing, very general, Microsoft Office, communication, social media marketing, which usually means like posting on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Customer service, leadership, Microsoft Excel. Again, when you see customer service or leadership or Microsoft Excel or communication as a skill set, this means these are weak candidates, guys. People need to have hard skills. They need to have the knowledge of Google Ads to be hired for a job like this. Doesn't matter how good at communication or leadership you are, and I laugh because leadership is something you demonstrate. You say, yeah, I managed some people, I led a project. If you put leadership as a skill, it's just very, very weak, especially if you're a recent college grad, which is what happens a lot of times. A college person coming out of college who really doesn't have any leadership experience, maybe they took a class on leadership. I don't know, maybe they were part of a club or something. Doesn't really demonstrate leadership. You're demonstrating more leadership in my course by learning these skills, taking that initiative, building the website, doing the projects. That shows leadership. So anyway, when you see these types of competing skill sets, you should feel very, very, very confident when you apply for the jobs. And I always tell my students that this looks like a great opportunity. And when you see those 318 applicants, don't be intimidated. I say this again and again. You need to look at that like this poor company has looked at 318 bad applicants, and you are going to be their savior. You're going to be their shining knight in shining armor who's going to come in and show them that you actually are somebody that understands PPC and can actually do this job. So this is a great opportunity. By the way, guys, this is why also in the course I teach you to optimize your LinkedIn, because if you click Easy Apply, it's going to be your application will be based on your LinkedIn profile. So you need to make sure it is optimized and demonstrates your knowledge and skill sets. But I also recommend that you research all the companies that you apply to, and for this one, for example, look up this agency, look for their website where they probably have this job posting posted independently of LinkedIn, and apply there as well. Because remember, they just got 318 Easy Apply applications. They are probably overwhelmed with those, and if you come in through their actual website, let's take a look here. I just want to give you guys a quick kaboom. Look, I just Googled their agency, 1.21 Interactive, found their careers page. They have a video about why you should work for them, and honestly, it's already compelling from the LinkedIn posting. But you can see all their other positions too. They need an SEO associate, SEO campaign coordinator, digital account manager. They need a senior specialist. They need down here, and here it is. Here's the junior PPC specialist position we just looked at. Are you looking to get your foot in the door at an amazing agency? This is what this is what's listed on LinkedIn, but this is their actual website, which also gives you a lot more insight into the job posting than just clicking Easy Apply, which is why I encourage you guys to look for the actual job, like separate job postings, or on some other LinkedIn postings it says apply and it takes you to the website. But if it says Easy Apply, you can do that. But remember, I don't want you bulk applying. So this is also great because it gives you an opportunity to share your LinkedIn, your portfolio. Ask for what is the best book you've ever read, specific skills. Chat GTP, I always encourage you guys to be out there, learning the new tools that are coming out, AI, things like that. These are great questions. If you can use a time machine, where would you go to have dinner with anyone? These are great questions, guys. These are tell you you're gonna be working at a cool place. So I would definitely check it out. And you can do the Easy Apply, but you should definitely apply through their website, guys. You can just see how much more of an engaging conversation is already beginning over here versus just clicking the Easy Apply and just with all the 318 other applicants. And I bet you anything, because people are out there bulk applying, I'll bet you anything most of those 318 applicants did not go to their website. The fact that you would go to their website would make you stand out. Here's another one. Search engine optimization specialist. 1 month ago, 716 applicants. And again, when you see that, guys, you have to understand that means they have not found anybody. The hiring guy has the hashtag hiring on his thing. It means we need somebody. Remote, U.S. applicants only. They went from a team of 6 to a 30 plus. Get the best possible organic traffic growth. This is an SEO position. On-page SEO. Collaborate with SEO and writers. Use Google Analytics, Google Search Console, SEMrush, all the stuff you learn in the course. 1 to 2 years of client-facing experience, 2 years of SEO experience. Remember, guys, again, that is not set in stone. Remember, these guys, you got to put themselves in their position. They have 716 applicants. Let's take a look at some of the skill sets of the other people that are applying. Other people are applying with marketing, Microsoft Office, communications, social media, Microsoft Excel. I don't even see that most of these applicants have search engine optimization or analytics or any of the other things that they're looking for. You have to remember that. Also says entrepreneurial in nature, bonus points in running your own website. We love team members that have taken the initiative to run their own sites. Now, guys, this is where, you guys have built your own sites in the course. For this particular, I usually say you shouldn't really, best thing to do is share your website in the interview, but with a posting like this is where you would say it in the cover letter. You'd be like, I built my own website. You guys want to, and that also shows you pay attention to detail and that you actually care about their job posting. This is fantastic. I've been traveling, so I'm not used to doing one of these videos where I talk so much. So please bear with me as I take a sip of water. Yeah, and then of course there's all the perks that come with the job. Education stipend, remote, competitive pay, stipend for home office setup. We're learning something new and interesting every day. Guys, this looks like it has a great culture. And guys, when you see a posting like this is why I tell you, whether you're in my course or not, Don't bulk apply. This is the problem. This is why there's 716 applicants, and most of those applicants don't even have the skills. Put care into your application. And when you see an agency that's this cool, you should get on LinkedIn and connect with Parker and bug him. I just talked with a student of mine who has his own agency now, and he said, you should bother these people. Don't worry that you're going to be annoying them. They want to be annoyed by you. They want to see that you're a go-getter. And do the same thing. So again, I would Google the name of the agency, research them a little bit. This looks like they are an automotive industry. So then what would you do, guys? I would make your project geared towards an automotive company as an example. Show them, hey, I've already researched your company. I understand you work with auto dealerships, and I care, I pay attention. Remember, guys, doesn't mean you have to say, I've already worked with auto dealerships. You just have to show that you pay attention. Now, this website doesn't have a careers page, but it's got an email address. And you can go back here and see that Parker, again, bother him on LinkedIn and then send him an email. Again, I think you're gonna stand out from these 716 other applicants. And by the way, sneak preview, spoiler alert, you're gonna see these numbers get kind of crazy in a few minutes. Whenever you see these numbers this high, again and again, guys, don't be intimidated. This is good news. These poor hiring managers, this poor guy Parker, he is desperate. He has been looking at 700 people that are not qualified. You know how just depressing and exhausting that is? When you show up, you're like a breath of fresh air. And I'm going to be interviewing my student who's hiring people later, and you will hear this directly from a hiring manager. It's like you don't even have to believe me. You will hear from people who are actually doing this. This is something, I'm actually going to push this a little bit further, but I wanted to give you an example of what you can look forward to in the career, because this is over $100,000 a year, mid-senior level. I am going to tease that and push it back a little because I want to do a few more entry-level jobs. So here is the Action Network. 1 month ago, 333 applicants. Again, that means they haven't found anybody. Planning and executing campaigns of paid search, paid social, meaning Facebook ads. And remember, guys, you do not have to have all these things. Paid search is listed first because this is Google. Google is still the biggest ad network, $80 billion or whatever it is a year. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all these things are behind Google search. So if you know Google search and a little bit about Facebook, this other stuff, I've had students, they have been trained on these other platforms when they get hired. My goal is to get you that job. And you get the job by showing you understand the basics, that you stay up to date on the latest developments, so you can have a fun, geeked out conversation during the job interview. And when it says 2+ years experience in paid search, social, programmatic, that is not set in stone. Again, 333 applicants who are coming to this job with teamwork, customer service, leadership, and Microsoft Office. Again, guys, this is what the majority of the population has because most people don't even know these jobs exist, and most college students have no idea. So they're coming right out of college, applying with no experience. Again, you show up, you will stand out. I like this because, and also, I'm going to actually, I think there's another one coming up that's a kind of a niche company. Some agencies, they handle all kinds of clients. Some agencies are more specific, like the one that did auto dealerships. This is a company that looks like they are involved in sports betting. That's actually not my thing. I like sports. I'm not a big fan of gambling, but and plus I would say to get this job, it's like they can't expect somebody to have all of these skill sets and this knowledge and also understand sports betting. So if you don't understand sports betting or it's not something you know about, still apply. And if you do, even better. Okay. And here's, I just saw this, availability to work nights and weekends when necessary. Now that is a potential red flag. This would be something where you would be like, okay, well, what does that mean? Does this mean, am I going to work more than 40 hours a week? And you have that conversation. Again, the work-life balance is usually very good at these agencies. It even does say there's unlimited PTO, which could balance out. Maybe you work some long, weeks and then you get time off, lunches, all this type of thing. Which is interesting. You should also ask them, how do I get free lunches if it's remote? Which is very, very interesting. So, I encourage you guys to be intelligent as you approach these things. And this looks like a very good opportunity. And again, you want to have questions that you're going to ask them when you get to that point in the interview. That's very interesting. I always tell people too, in your first job, it is okay to work very, very, very hard because you're just building that experience, and then you can if the agency has a good culture, good work-life balance, you stay there. If they're paying you well, if not, you pivot to another job. So this is a junior paid search specialist position. This is WebFX. If you watch my previous walkthrough videos, you'll see these guys are always hiring. I have included them in like 20 of these walkthrough videos. This is a perfect entry-level job, $45,000 a year. Junior, they are going to be training you. The only thing that kind of annoys me about this agency is that they put this GPA on there. As I said, no company in the world really cares about your GPA. It's like, except this one. Google doesn't, Amazon doesn't, none of the tech companies do. Nobody in a job interview is ever going to ask about that. But if you happen to have a college degree with a decent GPA, that's great. If you don't worry about it. Because as it said, this is an entry-level role. Experience in every one of these areas is not required. We will train you. But it's funny because they put something like customer service along with digital marketing experience, HTML analytics, the hard skills. They're going to not be really getting very good applicants. They're gonna be getting recent college grads that have absolutely no idea about digital marketing that they think they can train. And what you can do, if you are a college graduate, that's fine. If you're not, apply anyway because they want to see you're self-motivated. And when they see, again, you don't have to say I'm self-motivated. You show them that you did the course. You show them you've run Google Ads campaigns. You show them you've done projects. That is how you stand out, and you'll get to partner with senior digital marketers and get trained. Manage, I love it says manage large PPC. Think Google Ads. Yeah, we know that's what PPC is because we took the course. Tells you all about the typical day in the life, and then tells you about, of course, all the perks of working there. And once again, when you look at the skill sets of all the people applying, it does look like, hey, there was maybe a few candidates with SEO, but everything else is communication, customer service. These are the things college graduates are coming out of school. They have no skill sets. They've been in school for 4 years, and maybe they have some customer service experience. You come in with your knowledge of Google Ads, a great attitude, and they will want to pay you. Oh, it does say on site. Again, this is such a good agency. I would say move there if you get the opportunity. I do think it's a very obviously successful agency. But you can always negotiate. I'm going to talk about that in a moment to get a job to become remote. Again, depending on the talent. There's not that many folks in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania that really have the skill sets that they need. And again, this is good too because you click apply and it takes them over to their website and you're not doing the easy apply thing. So that's a good thing too. This is actually a good segue. Search engine marketing specialist, Sandhills Global, Lincoln, Nebraska. Now guys, Lincoln, Nebraska is a small city. As you can see, 2 weeks ago, they've only had 22 applicants. And if I scroll down, again, look at the applicants you got. I mean, it says someone might have had digital marketing or Google Analytics, but the rest of it is customer service, leadership, teamwork, social media, Excel. Okay, it's Lincoln. They're not going to find who they want for this role, which is to do basically down here. It's really funny because again, this was obviously done in-house. They don't know anything about digital marketing. They put the most important part, which is preferred experience in Google Analytics, Bing Ads, Google Search Console, at the very end. And all this stuff here, all these things like computer skills and progressive work history and professional appearance, these are all general skills that anybody could have. And then, of course, they put this silly bachelor's or master's degree at the top. Again, you guys, the agencies, the billion-dollar agencies do not care about a degree. So this is clearly an in-house position. So what you can do is, come to a position, come to a place like this, and you are the expert, guys. You know much more about digital marketing than these folks do. And they are not finding anybody in Lincoln. So you come in and say, hey, look, I don't have a master's degree. But I do have experience managing some small PPC campaigns. I know about account structure, et cetera, et cetera. I'd love to work with you guys. Oh, and by the way, I don't live in Lincoln, Nebraska. So then it's going to be up to them. They really like you to either pay for you to relocate there, which could happen, or let you work remotely because they just don't have the talent nearby. You should remember, guys, you are like a free agent in sports. You have leverage. Your skill set and your knowledge is leverage. This is a big shift. It's normal to feel insecure when you're starting out. The more confidence you get, the more success you get, the more results you get, you're going to realize that you have leverage and that you can turn an on-site job into a remote job, especially in Lincoln, Nebraska. In fact, what is the population population. So it has just over barely 300,000 people. That's a very small city. There's no very small chance they're going to find somebody with this stuff in there. So that is, again, you can apply that concept to any job that says on site. This looks like actually a really good one here. It's been a paid media specialist. What's the name of the company? Ignitium. That's a cool name. You'll bring insights and imagination to marketing strategies. Paid media budgets. Scope, timeline, recommended tactics. Google Ads, LinkedIn. Again, LinkedIn is very specialized. That's why I don't teach it. Even though they've listed everything here, Google Ads is like primarily going to be the main platform that companies are using. But what does it even say here? 1 year experience managing digital marketing campaigns. Paid search, Google. SEM, social media, which is what I just said. Paid search is Google Ads. And 1 year experience, guys, remember that is code for you can have any experience. When a job posting says 1 year experience, that is them saying we are really open to somebody who does not have that much experience. And I've had students where the job posting said 3 or 4 years experience and they still get hired. High energy, optimistic, proactive attitude, paid parking, etc., etc. Now, this is on site in Spokane, Washington. Let's say they've had 127 applicants. So, but again, nobody's got the Google Ads, any of it. Marketing, office, communication, teamwork, customer service, leadership guide. I keep seeing customer service and leadership. It's like employers don't care about that. They want to know that you can actually do the job. So this is one where, again, I've had students move places. If it's an opportunity to actually get your first entry level job in this field and also get paid between $50K a year, some people move if they're mobile to those cities. It's like going to college, but better because you get paid to learn, or because obviously it's been up for a month, they've reposted it, they have got to be start becoming open to remote work. So that is a good opportunity too. Here is a search engine optimization specialist in Newport Beach, California, about $65K a year. 1 month ago, 369 applicants. The lady who's hiring still has the hashtag hiring, which is a good sign. This is an SEO specialist. Site audits, keyword research. This is great. They have the right language in their understanding of local SEO, search engine algorithms. Google Analytics, Google Search Console. This is all the stuff we teach in the course. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And again, it shows that the company, I don't know, you should also go research, see if it's an agency, see if it's an in-house job. But they know what they're talking about in the job postings. This is a good match. It looks like they have some people who applied who have again, when you see digital marketing as a competing skill set, don't be worried because that's too general. The specific skill sets here, this is an SEO position. I don't see any SEO skill sets listed here. And somebody might know Google Ads, but it's so funny. It's like, yeah, you know Google Ads, but that's not what the job is. The job is SEO. And then again, guys, just remember, it looks like, I haven't mentioned this too much in this walkthrough, but I do say, again, the LinkedIn Premium not only gives you the opportunity to contact these posters, but I like to look at the competition, and I really know that at this point in your career, when you're just starting, confidence is a big issue. We try to encourage you as much as possible, but I think, just for me, logically, when I see that the other applicants have absolutely no qualifications, it would make me feel better. That's what I'm trying to help you guys experience. And then again, here you have like 48 applicants out of those that are from overseas. And again, nothing against people from overseas, but most, 99% of these jobs, you have to be a U.S. citizen or have a work visa to be hired, especially if it's on site. And again, if you don't live here, I'd still apply. You never know exactly what will happen in terms of opportunities. Let's see. Okay, I tried Googling these guys, but I don't know what kind of company Tenant is, so I just clicked on it. And I click visit website, and this is their website, and you can see it's like a self-storage software. Research the company, guys, when you contact them. And again, if you know anything about the company when you apply, that's why I always say customize your applications, they will be impressed because so many people are bulk applying right now. I don't see a careers page on here. That's totally fine. but you could you could see who's hiring here, and you can contact the person who's hiring right here. And again, use the research that you did on the website in your conversation. There's just you have a lot about you guys just doing any little bit, even the fact that they're a software company, guys. You don't have to know everything about the company. Just knowing they're a software company or learning a little bit about their product puts you ahead of the other applicants. You have no idea how lazy and how unintelligent people approach a job search. So you don't have to even do that much. You just have to do things a little bit better than everybody else. So this is the one I wanted to show you. This is a $120,000 a year mid-senior level job. And I want you to look at that again. This is something that you will be shooting for. You're not looking for that right now, but here's an interesting thing to notice about this job posting. We're seeking a highly motivated digital marketing manager to join our rapidly growing team, develop and execute strategy across digital marketing channels, own the performance of the website, analyze website performance. This is a very well-written job description. Set up, manage, optimize paid media campaigns, Google ads, Facebook ads. But look at this. 3 years of proven experience. Now this is remarkable. You guys understand there's very few fields on the planet where 3 years of experience equals $130,000 a year. I mean, maybe if you're a lawyer, but to be a lawyer, you have to go to law school and take out debt and take out loans and spend years and years of your life acquiring that skill. A lot of my students, you've seen them get to six figures in 3 years. This is a great example of that. 3 years is very little, and as I've said to you again and again, if it says 3 years of experience, you should still apply. I would still apply for this job because you're going to hear, I've told you this story a million times, and my student Angus is going to tell you the same thing. He applied for a senior position when he was starting, and he actually got it because the agency could not find enough qualified people. In my case, something like this, you could just impress the person who is hiring, and they might say, hey, you know what? This is a mid-senior position. You don't qualify, but we have a junior position. You never know, guys. You should be bold when you are applying and use a posting like this as inspiration about, hey, I'm going to apply for this job, and I know that even if I don't get it, this is something I'm going to be qualified for in a year or two. So that excites me. And let's see. Actually, I'm really curious about this too. Oh, and then look at this. This is crazy. This is a senior position, $130,000. Look at the competition, guys. Marketing, office, communication, project management, customer service, leadership, Microsoft Excel. I want you to, it's like a mantra that I say this in every one of these walkthrough videos. When you see this, you should feel good. Because, guys, I would say, if you're in the course, apply for this job. I want somebody to get an interview there. I know you can do it. Just think about it. Every other application they've gotten is someone, some bonehead, who has customer service skills, doesn't know anything about digital. So even if you've just done one campaign or one project, you're better than the other applicants. So why not? And that's a good practice too. If they say no, you're not qualified, wonderful, thank you. Get used to it. It's okay. It's part of the process, but at least you took a shot. Okay, SEO specialist 1, Cox Automotive. So this is most likely a car dealer focused company. So when you apply for this SEO position and you're doing a site audit, it would make sense to do a site audit of something related to the automotive industry. Report to clients in written form. That's interesting. You're not going to be doing, and client calls. Organic website metrics, SEO strategy, analytics, search console, SEMrush, everything from the course. This is interesting. It says high school diploma. I love that, by the way. I just love that. That is the truth. It didn't say you need a master's degree in, basket weaving. This is true. You don't need any more knowledge than what you got in high school, or even that. Generally, less than 2 years experience in a related field. Again, you don't need anything more than a few months. You've seen it again and again. A knowledge of basic HTML. Remember, guys, that's like just copying and pasting code. You can learn the basics of HTML in an afternoon. Microsoft Office products, sure. Search algorithms, SEO tactics. And then what do we look for? Demonstrated experience creating and executing SEO campaigns, knowledge of website analytics. You have this. You have this. So this is a great opportunity. I think in this one, it looks like the other candidates, actually, some of them do have SEO experience, which is cool. That's fine. It's kind of nice. Finally, we found a job where someone that actually has the skills is applying. You should still apply. You know, the chances are your knowledge of SEO from me, from Andrea, from Ivy, from all the people in the course, and from the way I teach it is still maybe even more insightful than the people that say they have SEO experience. That's the other thing that we talk about with Angus and the other my student who is hiring, is that just because these other people have experience doesn't mean they even know anything. He has some horror stories of people who are like, oh, I have 3 years of digital marketing experience, but they don't even know some of the even basic stuff that we teach in the course. So remember that. Digital marketing specialist, creative circle. Do you thrive on digital marketing campaign data and use it to optimize campaigns? Okay, so this is a teachable moment here. So a few things. Creative circle is an employment agency. And what do I tell you guys in every walkthrough video? You want to be friends with Creative Circle because their job is to get you hired. When you get hired, they get paid money, just like a talent agent in Hollywood. So these guys apply for like any job with Creative Circle because even if you're not a good fit for that job, they'll be like, ooh, I'm going to keep you on file because they want you to get hired. And again, it's so beautiful. It's capitalism. It's not out of the goodness of their heart. It's because they get paid a lot of money if you get hired. So they are going to advocate for you. This particular job is very interesting because they put at least whoever wrote this company doesn't quite know what they're doing. 5 years of applicable experience is required managing Meta and Google campaigns. Now, they wrote this, they have some ideas, but let's see who applied. Nobody applying has any digital marketing skills. I mean, we got office, communication, teamwork, customer service, leadership. Why? Because it's saying $35 to $40 an hour, 5 years experience. That is way too low. Way too low. If $35, $40 an hour is a good salary, that's like getting up over 60, 70K, but somebody who has 5 years of experience in digital marketing is going to be making over six figures. So they would look at this and be like, no. Why would I want this? As you can see, even there's mostly entry-level applicants. Maybe they did have some. It's funny, they have senior-level applicants, but nobody had the digital skills. So again, this is the people who are senior in another field. So I would apply to this, and it's very likely you have a conversation with the recruiter at Creative Circle, where you could, be honest. Say, I don't have 5 years experience, but I know A, B, C, D, D. I know all this stuff, and they'll be very excited to talk to you and be like, oh my God, you do? Either you're a good fit for this job. Again, the other thing says entry level, then 5 years of experience. Don't get, it's kind of irritating, I know, but just respond to the fact that it's entry level. Have a conversation with the recruiter at Creative Circle, and they will more than likely want to, keep you on file and send you out for other opportunities if you don't get this one. This is an interesting one. Dealer on, another car dealer. It looks like car dealership type thing. SEO, daily task work on 10 SEO accounts. Basic client questions. This is actually, I like that. Basic client questions. Google Analytics, performing link outreach. And again, minimum 6 months SEO experience. Again, this is again, deciphering this. 37K to 60K. Why would there be such a huge gap in what they are offering? It's because they say required skills are minimum 6 months SEO experience. This is everything I've said in the course again and again, right here in black and white. They're saying we will accept somebody who has very little SEO experience as long as they have attention to detail and basic knowledge. And by the way, HTML and CSS, they're not going to care about that. CS, this is a coding thing. They want to know that you have the SEO experience. They want to look at your SEO audit and that you're familiar with analytics, Screaming Frog, etc. But they would love someone with 3 years experience in local SEO. And I like where it says the confidently communicate with car dealers. That's saying that if you do have the soft skills of being able to communicate and speak, that's going to help you. But the fact that it says required skills is 6 months, but preferred skills is 3 years, that's why the salary ranges. They're basically saying everything that I've said a million times. We will take you with no experience and pay you less. because you're going to get training and experience, and then you'll be able to get another job in 6 months. But if you have 3 years experience, we'll pay you $66K, which honestly isn't really enough for 3 years of experience, but that's okay. This is a remote position. You do have to live in certain states, and yeah, they've got they've got these perks. This looks like a very good entry level job. Let's take a look, as we always do. And I want you guys to get LinkedIn Premium. I want you to reach out to whoever's hiring if they're up there, and I want you to look at this. Let's see. Yeah, nobody, WordPress and general, office leadership. Nobody has these skills. Here is junior media buyer Google Ads reposted. Again, that means when you got this company is in bad shape right here. They reposted it, meaning it was up before they took it down. Now it's back up. They had 972 applicants. That's pretty insane. I am kind of curious right away. What are people applying with no Google Ads skills, no PPC skills, Microsoft Office communication, customer service leadership, and this. Can you imagine Cynthia's day? She had to look through 970 applicants where people are talking about how great they are at leadership and customer service. It's like, hey guys, I know that you wanted me to be proficient with Google Ads and manage thousands of dollars in real money, but I'm going to tell you how great I am at customer service. That's what's happening. These responsibilities, again, if you've done the course, this is perfect. Help creative team with content production, launch, monitor, optimize Google advertising campaigns, test ad copy, proficient with Google Ads, proactive. Yes, this is everything. And again, you're competing against 972 unqualified applicants who are just applying because it says remote. It is a junior position. Everyone in the course who doesn't have a job, you should apply for this job. And also get in touch with Cynthia because she's a dog person. And that means she's good. Digital marketing specialist. Here's another example, guys. I know I did so many of these, but I didn't do one of these walkthroughs in June, so that's why I'm overdoing it this time. Hybrid position, Atlanta, Dallas, Denver. This is an in-house thing. This is obviously orthopedics. These guys don't know anything about digital marketing. It's been up for 2 weeks. There's only 24 applicants. So the thing is, they're talking about, stay up to date with best practices, implement Google Tag Manager, analytics, paid media, monitor SEO. So they want you to do paid and SEO, and then they're putting 3 to 5 years of experience in digital marketing. I don't think they're going to get too many applicants. They're asking for too many platforms and too much experience. Again, 5 years experience, you're going to have a 6-figure job at that point. And again, look, they're only getting the social media marketing, public speaking, customer service. They're not getting relevant candidates. So again, if you live in one of these cities, you could apply for this and come in as an expert. When you go to these in-house positions, you have to understand that what they're asking for is a bit unreasonable. 3 to 5 years experience, and they're probably not paying obviously what would be worth it for a person with that much experience. But you come in, present your knowledge and skill sets, and then you could, in the interview, you could be very compelling. Let's see here. CRISP, United States, remote, collaborative, customer focused, support executive digital marketing campaigns across paid search, paid social. 3 years experience managing paid digital marketing, budgets, etc. Quick learner, self-starter, etc., etc. Once again, nobody has those skills. So again, I have more of these, but I know it's always very, hopefully encouraging for you guys to see. It's just the same thing again and again. People are applying to this because it's remote. If I have 500 unqualified people, you should definitely apply. Here's a remote for a healthcare company. In a month ago, 142 applicants, planning execution of digital campaigns, paid search, collaboration, minimum. And again, they're doing the 3 to 5 year thing. And what happens when you do that? You get people with customer service. Photoshop, leadership, Excel. And again, it is remote, but it's been up for a month. They haven't hired anybody. And again, they're more than likely not going to get people that have the 3 to 5 years experience with this type of a job posting. So I would apply. This is an interesting one because pens.com, I didn't even know that was a thing. $65K a year. Develop and execute paid search and shopping ad strategies. Budget management, manage budgets effectively. Enthusiastic about amplifying our brand in the SERPs. Passionate. That is right there. That means get it when you get the interview. Nerd out like I teach in the course. When they say bachelor's degree, it's totally not necessary at all. Knowledge of Google Ads. Again, whenever I see knowledge of Google Ads, I say, it says experience. When it says knowledge, that says to me, they're open to somebody who is knowledgeable but may not even have that much experience. And once again, nobody applying has any paid search experience. So again, this is when you see that, you go, I don't have, what is it? How many, what did they say? I get so mixed up now. I've done so many of these. Oh, this one doesn't actually say how many years of experience they want. So I would definitely, I would apply either way. Either way, I always say that. This looks like a good one. And they have 387 applicants who are unqualified. I think I only have like a few more of these. There's going to be a number that'll blow your mind coming up if I recall correctly. Let's see if I remember correctly. Develop, implement, and track digital marketing campaigns. This is AirTower Networks, bachelor's degree again. And it says candidates with an associate degree or experience will also be considered. Yes. 1 to 2 years of experience with HubSpot. Guys, your experience in the course puts you ahead of anyone with a bachelor's degree. Now this one, they're talking about Google Suite, Marketo, HubSpot. I don't really touch on that too much in the course, but when they say develop, implement, and track digital marketing campaigns, they probably mean Google Ads or SEO. That's like what there is. So I actually think this is why, in this case, why they didn't get anybody even with SEO or PPC, because they didn't even put SEO or PPC in the job description. Again, customer service leadership, blah, blah, blah. You could apply for this and say, hello, I'd really love to know more about, research the company, say you like it. Ask them, are you guys looking for someone who does SEO? Because that's what a digital marketing campaign is, or paid search. And when you come in like that, if you come in and you're starting to talk specifics about PPC and SEO, you're going to stand out. Oh, there's 626 applicants. You're going to stand out from those 600 other people. Let's see, the lead company reposted digital marketing specialist. Again, blah, blah, blah. Ignore the degree, minimum 3 years of experience. No. Proficient in search engine optimization. That's all you need to know. And then you should just apply, customize the resume like I show you, and remember that nobody else has those skills either. Especially, again, when they put 3 to 5 years of experience, 3 years of experience, they have to be paying very well. But I would also research this company, see if they have a non-easy apply application, and look for that one. These guys, Liquid Death, this is kind of nutty because it's saying $80,000 a year entry level. There it is. That's the number, guys. If you have stuck with this video to this point, congratulations. This is your reward to see. This is insane. 6,500 applicants. This job posting has been up for 2 months now. It's probably the salary and the fact that it's remote. Who wouldn't want a job like that? Manage and execute new customer campaigns through Facebook, Google. It says TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, blah, blah, blah. But it's really Google. The main thing is going to be Google and Facebook, especially when it says paid media. They are asking for 3 to 5 years of experience, and frankly, that is a good salary. That is, honestly, this is a good posting. However, for whatever reason, doesn't look like any of the other applicants have all the relevant skill sets. So this is when I say to you guys, the salary is much higher than I tell you to expect, but they put entry level on the thing, which honestly, I'm sure it's a good company, but they should know better. If you're going to look for a mid-senior position, it should say mid-senior. You won't get 6,000 applications for a mid-senior position. But I would apply. I would customize, be enthusiastic, and apply, because this looks like a really great opportunity too. Remember guys, I really just want to get you guys into the habit of applying, because and being okay with getting rejected. You know, getting rejected for a job that you really, according to them, weren't qualified for, you shouldn't feel bad about that. I'm trying to look at, salary ranges between 80 and 98,000 a year. Even, again, even if you don't get hired or you get rejected, you might make a contact. They might want you for another position. It's definitely always worth putting yourself out there, guys. Fortune favors the bold. So let's finish this out with the last few postings. This is actually a really cool one because it is part-time. I know a lot of people ask me, I may even do a separate video on this, about, are there any part-time digital marketing jobs? And the answer is yes, they're just not as common. But here is one, $24 to $27 an hour, which is actually really good entry-level salary. They want a U.S.-based search marketing specialist with SEO and PPC. Although it says experience managing multiple clients preferred, but get your foot in the door. So these are two different things. And I like that it says, please note this is not a social media marketing position, because they probably are getting blown up with people who are like, I can post things on Facebook and Instagram. Will you hire me? And they're like, no, we want someone who understands SEO strategy, PPC, backlinks, etc. WordPress, schema markups, all the stuff we teach in the course. So I definitely, nobody who's applying has the skills. Looks like they want Google Tag Manager, which I'm teaching in the course. This is actually, this is a great opportunity. Again, 466 terrible applications. You could stand out for anybody that wants a remote part-time job. This is, if you've stuck with this walkthrough to this point, here's your reward. Although I may, I may post this in my Facebook group because I think it's a great opportunity. I would again go, you can do easy apply, but I would also go and find something out about this place. Let's see, Core Cubed. Oh, okay, because I'm in Thailand, I can't get on this site without a VPN. Hold on. Okay, I don't see a careers page, but you can learn more about their company when you apply. And again, I think that's another good thing to do. So you can do Core Cubed. Let me see if I can find. I Googled it and I found their careers page. So this is their SEO manager. And there you go. There's your contact, Jennifer. You can hit her up. I would also connect with Amy. Come in on both sides. They're gonna be so happy to hear from you after dealing with 466 terrible applications. But again, guys, just do the extra work, research the company, put in the effort. That people appreciate that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this short. I've been talking for a while. I'm getting a bit tired, and I think, obviously you've seen there's just so many jobs available. It's just a small percentage of them. And that's why if you're in the course, you got to keep applying, guys. When there's over hundreds, there's hundreds of thousands of open jobs, it means you can apply for hundreds of jobs, and still there's more to apply for. And I just want to encourage you and really let you know, guys, these opportunities continue to grow. People continue to get hired, and you can do it too. So if you haven't already watched my webinar about how you can get a $60,000 a year job with no previous experience or education, please watch that webinar at digitalcareerblueprint.com, or you can click the link below to get my full training. Again, you can watch testimonials on my YouTube channel or on Instagram, and you can reach out to those people. Those people usually put their LinkedIn in the description to let you know that they are real and that these opportunities are real. If you have any questions, you can always contact me, Seth at digitalcareerblueprint.com. Anyway, guys, hope you found this informative, educational, and maybe even inspiring. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and I will see you in the next video.